Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on these heatless waves that you see right here. So basically you're going to go ahead and start off with about 90% dry hair. That is what I'm doing here. It is freshly clean, so that's that. But you can definitely start off with dry hair. That's what I recommend if you have longer hair, because it takes a lot longer for it to dry overnight. So I'm just going to go ahead and brush my hair, starting out from the ends and working my way up to my roots. And I really want to make sure that it's tangle free. So grabbing a section about a triangle size from the top part of my hair, and I kind of want to grab it facing back so that I get more volume. So I take it over 3 times, and on the 3rd time I grab a section of hair about half an inch, and I add it to the bottom of the middle section and bring it over the right side. I'm gonna go ahead and grab another ½ inch section, put it to the middle, and put it over the opposite side. And I'm just gonna go ahead and keep on doing that over and over. If you don't know how to French braid, there's a bunch of tutorials out there on how to French braid. My hair is a little bit on the darker side, so it is kind of harder to see what I am doing, but I'm trying my best to show you. Just taking sections, putting it towards the middle, and flipping it over one section, and then doing the same thing and flipping it over the opposite section. So whenever you are French braiding your hair, you do want to make sure that you grab your hair all the way from the back, and you want to make sure that you are pulling really tight, because the looser your braid is, the more unlikely it is to hold shape, especially overnight or anything like that. It could fall apart. And if you do want bigger waves, just grab bigger sections. You still want to pull it tight to make sure that it holds the shape, but grab bigger sections. I do want tighter waves, so I'm just going to go ahead and make sure that I grab smaller sections, and I'm going to braid it through, making sure that I brush out any kinks or tangles as I go, because if you don't and you braid your hair with tangles, it will not look cute. So tie your ends with a chongle, and I do leave a little bit of my ends out just so that it doesn't get all frizzy. And then I'm going to go ahead and brush through my other part of my hair, combing my hair back with my fingers, and grabbing a section facing back as well for more volume when I let it go. So I always braid it 3 times, and then I add sections to the middle, and I start French braiding. So again, just keep on making sure that you are adding about ½ inch sections if you want your hair to look like mine. And whenever you do tie it up with the chongle, make sure the same amount of ends are the same on both sides of your braid that's hanging out, if that makes any sense. You don't want it to look uneven. So once you're done with that, you can go ahead and add mousse, you can put hairspray, whatever you want, but the key is making sure that it is tight, and you can tell, because you'll see parts of your scalp, the lines in your scalp, sorry. So the next morning, you want to go ahead and start taking it out. I'm going to start by putting hair oil on the tips of my finger, and it really helps maintain frizz as you're unraveling. I really suggest that you do this, because if you don't and add hair oil at the end of unraveling your braids, you're already stuck with frizz. So if you do this as you're unraveling, it really helps prevent it. So I do it nice and slowly, making sure that there's no tangles as I unravel my braids. And I didn't want to fast forward this part so that you can actually see the results and see it for what it is. So there's that. Again, I did 2 French braids. You can add more. You can do like a bunch of braids to make them a lot tighter. And yeah, just adding oil again to the tips of my finger, putting in the ends of my hair, and then unraveling my hair with the rest of the oil. And it really does help maintain frizz. As you can see, I really have no frizz, but I am going to be flipping my hair around and everything like that to be creating more volume, because right now it's kind of flat to my head and I don't like that. So what I'm going to do is flip my head over and start running my fingers through the scalp of my head and separate any kind of, I don't want my scalp showing. So I'm going to go ahead and part my hair the opposite way that I did with the French braid, so that I have more volume, of course. and just separate the curls, really like mess up the scalp of my hair because I don't want it to be flat. You can add dry shampoo if you like, but dry shampoo does not work for me. It just makes my hair really oily. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray my hair with some hairspray. I normally don't do this, but I really wanted this to last a few days, so I went in with an Aussie hairspray that I got from a Walmart beauty box and scrunching it up. And in order to get all of my hair, I do have to pick it up with my arm, which you'll see in a minute, and I spray the bottom of it. So there you go, spraying the bottom of it. I stay away from my roots because I don't want it to get oily. So there we go. I'm gonna go ahead and just make sure that everything is the way that it is. Feel free to tease your hair if you want to. Again, I don't want to create any more knots. So that's what it looks like from far away. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you in closer. So there you go. That is how I did my heatless waves. I really hope you guys enjoy it. Please feel free to subscribe, and I will continue the series in different kinds of way. You'll know that you did it right when you start feeling yourself. So thank you guys. I love you all. Bye bye.